Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading can resonate with you. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Eshu, Obatala, to the Agun Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florine Williams, Norman Williams, Exius Woolley, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. All right, guys, let's jump into this reading, okay? It's a lot going on, and I'm gonna try to come up with enough examples and scenarios in order to place this energy, where it belongs. And guys, I want to apologize, to anyone who, because I know sometimes when I am running through the energies with the examples that I place, I may place it on the wrong person because I don't have any of you guys in front of me. So I'm trying to create, a flow or a story. And one thing I know I mentioned in maybe a reading or two ago about someone having like a nervous breakdown. And I assume that it's, someone who could be coming against you, but it could be you, right? And I know I use the word crazy. So for anybody, I apologize for that, because one thing I do know right now in this reading, I'm picking up on definitely a manipulative energy. And I'm also picking up on witchcraft with the Magician in reverse at the bottom of the deck and the Devil in the spread. And I know that witchcraft can send you to a mental institution. It can cause a nervous breakdown. Someone who is very narcissistic, if you feel like trapped in that could really mess with your head. So if it was you that was going through that mental anguish and you felt like I maybe was speaking about your situation negatively, I do apologize, but please just bear in mind that, I don't know because I don't have you in front of me. So I'll try to be careful, but at the same time, that's why we use the word, take it as it resonates, because I could be saying it as one person and it could be you, or vice versa, however it goes. I'm not trying to offend anybody. And I know when I have a lot of information, guys, I tend to talk fast so I could get it all out. I don't want to forget anything. One thing I know that I'm guilty of is speaking fast. But one thing you won't get from me is rattling off random things. Okay, I take my time before I get into your reading. I really sit with the cards. I go deeper into them if I can. I don't shuffle on screen because I don't want just random thoughts, I think, da 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 da. It's only I think and I feel when it's been a challenge for me to really pin down an energy. But know that I sit with your readings before I hit record. Sometimes I'll give y'all too much information because I'm trying to be, thorough. I'm just really trying to call out everything that I see. So if you can give me a little grace on that, I would appreciate it. Okay, so let's jump into this. And two, guys, I know that I've been picking up some negative energies, but I also want you to understand that tarot is highly connected to astrology. All right. So if you feel like, damn, one more something negative in my reading kind of thing, understand that whatever's happening astrologically is affecting you or will play out through people. Okay. All depending on who's in your life for you to allow a certain thing to happen. If you guys have gotten rid of these people, like we've been saying since last year, these things don't get to play out. They don't. Some of the stuff is a little different though. We'll get into it. But know that a lot of what I get, is coming from up there. Like I said, I don't rattle. I don't come up with readings to draw you in. This is why I don't do readings focused solely on relationships or karmic things. I only call it out when it's in front of me. Okay. So, I don't do love readings. You don't ever see me just throw out a series of love readings. Okay. So I try to, for my own integrity, try to read what is coming down after I'm done shuffling. I only want to read what's in the energy. You know, sometimes there are times where I'm afraid for myself because it's just like, I don't want to make you guys so upset. I don't want to get you guys upset about what's going on, but I don't have no control over this. I'm literally just reading. So that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, just bear in mind that it's difficult trying to match everything right for everybody. So let me jump in. I'll stop and I'll go ahead and get into this reading because I know probably some of y'all are like, it's okay, just read. So I will read. This is something, there's something about a muse or inspiration. Some of you guys are currently dealing with this muse inspiration feeling between you and another person, okay? Or you and a mentor. Guys, so this is the thing. I keep getting the King of Wands, Five of Wands, and I keep talking about this instructor, this coach. This is in the upright. This plays out different for different people, whether you are well, I don't want to even just say masculine and feminine. It feels masculine because salamanders matches to the King of Wands. So it feels like a masculine male instructor, coach, but it could definitely be a woman or a female who carries masculine energy. The other thing is it does not only have to be sport. This could be any field or hobby or whatever. It's just that this person has a position above others or is the one instructing. You could even be the instructor. Okay, that's the other thing. You could be the instructor. Another thing is if it's not sports related or like any other kind of field, this is somebody who works in the arts. Could be dance, visual arts, music, theater, movies, whatever. So from all the way up until like, oh, this person is famous. It could literally be fame. But you guys got to be careful. There is caution. And that was one of the last readings that I had posted about caution because there's Neptune energy here with the Hangman. All right. And it's in is it in the upright? It's in the upright. But still, it's not positively aspected because it's in the same row as the Devil and it's in the same row as the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, so when you have the Hangman, that's Neptune, and when Neptune is negatively aspected, its illusions are devious. Okay, there are devious illusions. Now, the thing is that with the Star energy, which is the first card out, and the Hangman, this definitely gives me inspiration. Even with the Magician in the reverse at the bottom, you know, this is inspired. The Magician is inspired. So whoever this person is either inspired by you or you're inspired by them. You're their muse or they're yours. But you have to have caution. You really have to have caution. For some of you, the story plays out very clear as if you're the one who is inspired by the teacher. Okay, it's very clear. I have a story here, and then I'll switch it over for those of you who it's going in the opposite way. So I'll start that way first, where you're the one looking up to someone, and then the second half, I'll talk about if someone is looking up to you kind of thing. All right, so here we go. The other thing is, this is really big, guys, and especially for those of you who are readers, if the Eight of Swords has been coming out in your personal readings, which this is the last card, first card being the Star, you guys tend to think you know who the one is. You always seem to think that was the one, and you end up, Eight of Swords is saying you're wrong. See how you're blind? You're wrong, right? You thought that was my destiny. And see, this is in the reverse, okay? You tend to do this a lot. One way, what's a way that you can notice that you do this? One way that you can notice you do it is, especially if, let's say you're talking to multiple people and each one feels like that could be my girlfriend or that could be my husband, that's gonna be my wife. So if you see like, man, I could make this person my husband, I could make this person my wife, it doesn't take a lot for me to just say, I could deal with that, I could be hooked up to that person, then you are the type of person that thinks you know who the one is and you're usually wrong, which tells me that, I'm guilty of this, definitely, that you project. You have to understand that you're projecting. And this is something that could be happening with you and this teacher person, whoever this is, whether they're a celebrity, fitness instructor, a leader in whatever kind of way, you're projecting and or someone is projecting on you, okay? Definitely big time projection. So just know if you do that, if you're always thinking, I know who the one is, especially if you're dating multiple people at the same time and you can feel that same energy, like, well, if it don't go well with so-and-so, I'm gonna just make so-and-so the one, then you need to slow down, okay? Slow it down, all right? And instead of thinking that way, this is really where friendship starts to play in. Because what's happening is, and guys, it's because of that intense energy I've been picking up for you a while back. You guys are stars. You're stars. So when you don't come across a lot of people that carry an energy strong enough that attracts you. You know when you are physically, emotionally, and attracted to someone. You know that that's a necessary component for you. Like there needs to be a spark. There needs to be intensity there. But everybody who gives you a spark is not your person. They're not. There are a lot of people who carry this potent divine energy the way you do, or very talented, and they're not all great people, okay? Because one thing that keeps coming up that I keep picking up are these like STDs, guys. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because we have a lot of Leo energy, but then we have Hangman and Page of Swords energy near this, okay? So when we get this Leo energy, this is what I've been picking up from Five of Wands, King of Wands. The negative aspects of that are like eye infections, pus, and the other word is penicillin. So when we're talking about penicillin and pus, we're talking about any STDs that involve pus and the need for penicillin. Now, every STD that deals with pus cannot be cured by penicillin. So this is where, be careful gambling with a particular person or persons, okay? And this is how I feel about, there is a narcissistic, not all of you, some of you guys are this masculine energy that will have to deal with a feminine energy that comes your way that's negative. But strongly, more than likely, the feminines are going to come across a masculine that is very secretive, could be giving STDs, but then have this army of people or followers around them that think he or she does no wrong, depending on who the masculine is. Okay, not every masculine, because some of you guys out there, some of you masculines, whether you're a man or a woman, are a spiritual teacher, are somebody of significance or whatever, and you're not doing that. But there's a majority of people who will come across someone of the opposite energy that I'm picking up like this. Definitely. So with Hangman, this is danger. And then here is infections. Page of Swords is talking about infections, secrets, the need, because even in your third row, it's the Page of Swords starting it out and it ends with the Eight of Swords. You need to ask questions. There's something you don't see. Or Page of Swords will tell you that somebody may talk about it. So let's say you joined a new group, a spiritual group, whatever kind of group where there's a leader, right? Someone may talk about them and say like, yeah, so-and-so said he or she might have given them this, or whatever, X, Y, and Z. Like they said that, they slept with this person. They might not talk about the disease, but they may talk about the person's behavior. And do not discount what someone tells you. Do not discount when you ask this person questions, what they say to you. Like they try to get around something or dodge it or something like that. Something's there. They're trying to hide something. Okay. Definitely with this, Six of Wands, star energy, this is putting someone on a pedestal, thinking they're the one. This plays in a couple ways. Either someone will be trying to put you on a pedestal, say that you're the one, or your energy when you get into this group, you're very, it's not just attractive. I don't want to just use that word, but it's, you're magnetic, right? So you may even be more magnetic than the teacher. And this will incite jealousy because we got the Five of Wands over the Six of Wands. And it could, for some of you, you will upset this teacher, this person, because that's when the witchcraft stuff will start with the devil and the devil and the magician that I'm seeing in this reading, okay? Be careful. For some of you, this might be something that you really have to use a good amount of protection from because of the followers. Like if this person tells them to work against you, you'll be dealing with multiple energies trying to send things your way. Best thing is to protect yourself because it'll be nice to watch multiple people fold all at the same time trying to take you down. So definitely keep up your protection. This is why it's important for you to ask questions and notice energies and possibly not have sex with this person because I feel that. I feel like there's, with the devil and the 8 of Swords sitting over it, is sexual bondage. Okay, sex is a big thing or a way that this person has like tied people to themselves, or it's a thing that they can't break on their own. This person is very materialistic. They may run their own spiritual business or something like that. Or, you know, whatever. I'm saying spiritual because of the devil and the magician. You could just notice that whatever it is that they do in whatever capacity, they're greedy. Materialism is a big thing. And they're also very manipulative. I was thinking male and female, like they could have a tag team partner with them. But if this energy is the same, what it says is that they're in charge. But remember what I told you about queens. Queens are the active movers using sort of soft power and manipulation. They gain their influence or get what they want from other means. So if it's one person doing this, it's just saying they're in charge, but then they go about getting what they want in various ways. They move like a queen, okay? Even here, you got to block the manipulation just because here it is. With the Queen of Swords, 4 of Cups, Ace of Swords, okay? Someone really trying to manipulate you, but it's to ground you, to make you stuck so you can't move, right? They want you to believe everything they say. I'm picking up a lot of like sacral chakra energy, Queen of Swords, Orange, Page of Swords, okay? Strength, the Ace of Swords, 8 of Swords, orangey, orange. So sacral, sexual feelings, creative feelings. The thing is, some of you may encounter this person because you were trying to innovate, because we're picking up all this Uranus energy, innovate, get a little further in what you do, go a little deeper in whatever practice or thing you're interested in. You were trying to be more creative, and this person either offered help or they're seeking help, right? Because I told you it's vice versa. And this is when they bring in all of this like drama. It's definite drama. Now, for those of you who are like, I'm not starting any new classes, I'm not learning anything, this isn't someone doing this to me, it could be a husband or wife or ex-husband or ex-wife. Because we got the 10 of Swords next to the 10 of Cups, 10 of water, 10 of air. All right, this is sort of a marriage card, an ending that needs to happen, definitely. And betrayal, definite betrayal. And I've been picking so much stuff about sex because 5th house energy is love affairs. It's, sex and being playful. But we have the energy of Neptune, okay, that is bringing in a more Neptune and, Capricorn or Saturn. But the devil, Hangman and the devil are bringing in more of a devious, nefarious energy that you need to be careful of. Definitely. Look, these are chains. All these chains, look. Chains. Someone is either for the magician stuff, witchcraft stuff, someone is tied to a very dark entity. They're like wrapped up in it, and it can be expressed as their compulsions, but also somebody will possibly really try not to let you go, like make sure you go nowhere. I don't know who that's for, but somebody really is trying to chain you. Now, we do have a guardian angel here, okay? There is protection for you, but we have a devil and we have an angel. And anytime we get like light and dark, this is asking you to look at the light and dark within yourself, because it is saying that the dark side that is unchecked is what causes people to get entwined or chained to situations like this. So it's either unchecked trauma, or sometimes I do like to do some little messy stuff. Like, I'm not messy, but I'll do some things, or I'm still very, and I don't want to, guys, listen, when you start to elevate in your spirituality, you'll notice that I can't have a lot of sex anymore. Okay? Even if you are a highly sexual person, you're going to have to learn how to like hone down your sex energy. So it could be that for you or anything else. Like if there's an addiction here, maybe this person likes to drink a lot or whatever, and they trigger something in you that tries to get that addictive behavior going again in you, right? So you have to recognize that in yourself. And it's not about shaming it. It's just knowing that it's there. I'm capable of going off the deep end or going a little too long or doing something like this, you know, if I'm triggered in certain ways. But when you overcome those triggers, it doesn't become a big deal. And this is what this type of dynamic could do to you. It's triggering you in order so that you know you can gain more control and balance of yourself. Oh, there it is, that thing. Okay? That's what that is. Now, I'm going to tell you this. All of these people involved with this person, and this person that is negative karma. They're trying to shift your karma. I keep telling you guys, you're in really good positions. And sometimes we go out looking for love or looking for friends in the wrong places. And they're jealous of you because you're the star. Okay? And they will try to shift your karma. One way is by giving you an STD. Because with this 5 of Wands next to the star gives me like sexual guilt. Which will try to, and even let me tell you guys something. Even if you do, because right now you could have already gotten something from somebody, or when this comes along and you forgot about this reading and you were just in your feelings and you did what you did. If it happens, okay, you have to deal with that as an adult. But know that the intention was to stop you, and you don't have to be stopped for things like this. Okay? Like I said, the energy was hurt, you know, it's pus and penicillin. So some things can go away, and if whatever you get doesn't, you can still do what it is that you're supposed to do in this life. Don't let things like that stop you. Don't let, don't feel like nobody's gonna love me. That's not true. That's not true at all, okay? This is what someone would want you to believe, all right? Just think about, and this is this dynamic of because 5th house could be entertainers and different things like that, athletes, entertainers and stuff. Those people who sued Usher over that case of him giving them, herpes and other STDs like that, I bet those people didn't think that like, hey, this guy's such a, a big star. Even if it was like, oh, I didn't think he would have herpes. It was like, I didn't think you would just like not take your medication. It's one thing to, have something, but if you just take your medication, you wouldn't have to pass this on. So this is how I feel about this type of person. There's with magician in reverse energy, King of Pentacles in reverse energy, Queen of Swords. I know what it takes for me not to give you something. I'm doing this on purpose. I think I'm a bigger star than you. I don't like your positive energy, so I will purposely do this. I'll purposely not take something in order to give it to you. It's that kind of thing. Knowing they haven't been keeping up with their health or something, So that's all I'm trying to say. See, if this, and this is the thing, like if this person could carry on with their life and continue to do things, you will be able to carry on with yours, but responsibly, okay? You can carry on with yours responsibly. Don't let nobody's negative energy stop you from doing the things that you're meant to do. You're still a player in the game, okay? And definitely, I'm trying to tell you something. If they do this, 5 of Swords in reverse energy is out of pure jealousy, okay? Or wanting your resources. So let's switch over and talk about it from a masculine's end. This, if you are dealing with a negative feminine, whether you are a straight male, gay male, masculine, gay female, if you are the masculine, this feminine, they are really attracted to power, okay? So either, let's say you have a cheating partner, they always want to be next to somebody. They're like a social climber, clout chaser. You're dealing with that kind of person. Always want to be seen and next to somebody. This could even go with feminists, because I'll say this. In my relationship, I was dating the top, I bottomed. But I remember we were having a conversation about money. And I already knew by this point I couldn't trust him. But I remember specifically him saying, what he would do if his partner made way more money than him, like how he would do anything somebody said. And in my mind, it immediately registered to me that not only are you a cheater or would you cheat on me with other people, but you would leave me if the person you cheated on me with made way more money than me. So you could also be dealing with an energy like that, okay? Where you may feel like a dominant masculine, whether you are or aren't, but if you do, always feel like this person will leave me so long as they find somebody who's making a lot of money or who is overly dominant. This is a energy I keep picking up with the feminines, negative feminines wanting overly dominant men. Now, the other way that this could play out is this feminine could be leaving out of a relationship and wanting to come to you because they feel like, you're the dominant one. But be careful because you could think that this person is, only taking on to me, but the energy is they are taking on to everybody. And they could, with Neptune Hangman energy, they could create the illusion that it's only me and you, and it's really them and a bunch of other people. Okay. And then you think it's, oh, we're dating. And you could also be susceptible to, getting this STD. Guys, I don't want to talk about this to create fear. This is something that literally astrologically you can check. You can check for where the likelihood of things like this happen. Okay. All of this stuff, everything in our life is coded. Everything in our life is coded. There's just a code and we're code breaking right now. So I pray to God, none of you got to deal with this. And if you deal with it and you're past it or whatever, and your mind is all good, I'm happy for you. But I'm not speaking because I think I remember I said something and someone was like, well, I won't take that in. I'm not going to speak that into my life. And great, don't speak anything negative into your life. But also with this Neptune energy, don't be delusional about keeping people who are risky in your life and then thinking nothing's going to happen because God's got me. God has been telling you to get rid of this person. Okay. So it's not me creating a magic set of words to implant something in your subconscious. I'm literally, like I said, code breaking. You keep somebody negative and you play games with somebody. That's what happens. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, this is what I have. Remember, you think somebody's the one. This could either be happening to you now or could happen spring, summer. When you are getting, more into things or you're traveling or you're taking new classes. This is just a warning. And they want you to reject whatever this is. Four of Cups amidst all this energy. And really, for those of you who end up in these group things, you will notice that the people, they adore this person. One person may tell you about them, they may not, but you'll notice that everybody's like up this person's ass. They're like up their ass, brown nosing like a mug. So just be careful, especially when it comes to religious or spiritual groups you join, because you are going to come in shining like a star and they're going to be hella jealous. So you really need to, make sure you have enough protection up when you start these new things. And then again, if none of this resonates with you all like this, but you feel this energy of cheating and stuff, it is because it is a spouse. Okay. 10 of water, 10 of swords, 10 of cups. Okay. And you could feel very trapped in a marriage or something. Okay. Or some long-term relationship, but it's time to let it go. See, it's in reverse. Release the chains. Because literally, I keep telling y'all karma's good. I was telling you guys this since last year. I kept saying things in your life are going to change for the better. And your guides keep trying to tell you, guardian angel, your guides keep trying to tell you to move on from this so they don't spoil all of the good things coming in. And now the spoiling is about to start if you don't separate yourself or if you don't recognize karmic energy. I've been through this before with another person. Just, these are tests. Get out of these tests. Just separate yourself from this energy. That's why Devil came out with Temperance. Is because, you may not be in a relationship with somebody negative, but there could still be something on the inside that keeps pulling in lessons. So just check that within yourself. Be strong. Know you are a star. Okay? Even though it's in the reverse, that's because other people would rather you not shine. Let no one dim your light. But you guys got this. You got it. Whether you are this leader, okay, or you're the person who's going to learn from someone who becomes jealous of you, because that's kind of how I see it. They become very enamored with you, but possibly will soon become jealous. And I don't know how long this is going to last, or however long you guys be involved in this, because I know it can be difficult for some of you if you think you're starting to work with them. You know, like, oh, you're helping me on this project, I want to finish it, you know, kind of thing, before I just separate from them. But, you know, if you feel like I got to get out of something, just go ahead and get out of it, you know, and finish whatever you're doing with someone else or by yourself. Okay, that's what I have for you. And if it resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys, I'll see you later.